All right, so in these equations are different than some other ones because we have the variable in more than one place. So our goal here is to get the variable in one place before we can get it by itself. If we have the e's in two different places, we can't get it by itself if it's in two different places. All right, so let's start with that one. We want to get the e by itself. So I could get them in one place by combining like terms. Can I combine like terms here?
No.
Why not? Well, the 2e is in parentheses, and that parentheses is being multiplied by the 3. So before I combine like terms, I need to distribute. And even before that, I need to draw my line of equality, right? All right, so I'm going to distribute the 3. I do 3 times 2e and get 6e. And I do 3 times negative 4 and get... All right, now what do I do with all that stuff that didn't distribute? Yeah, so I'm not going to distribute the 3 to the e because that e is not in parentheses. So all of that other stuff is just going to come down. So I've got my plus e here, and I've got my 23 here, and I've got my equal sign on the line. After we distribute, what can we do next? We can combine like terms now. Do we have any like terms that we can combine? Yes. Which ones? The 6e and the e. So what is 6e plus e?
7e.
How'd you get 7e? Yeah, the e has a 1 in front of it. So it's 6e plus 1e, which is 7e. Can I combine the negative 12 with the 23?
No.
Why not? Because they're on opposite sides of the equal sign. So I can't combine those, so I just bring them down. So bring down my minus 12 here, bring down my 23 here. All right, now what?
Add 12.
Now we add 12 to both sides. Now we're just solving like we normally do. It's just a two-step equation now. So 12s cancel. 70 equals 35. Okay. And 7s cancel, leaving e equals 5. This one's pretty similar because we do have the variable in more than one location. We have y here and a y here. So we draw our line of equality. We've got our y's circled. I can't combine like terms yet, so I'm going to start by distributing. Now, one thing we need to be really careful about is this 4 here. It's not actually a 4, it's a negative 4. All right, so this negative in front of the 4 goes on that 4. So it's negative 4 times y, which gives us negative 4y. And negative 4 times negative 4 gives us positive 16. Okay, common mistake there is to make that a negative 16. Make sure that when you multiply a negative times a negative, you get a positive.
Oh, yeah.
What do I do with everything else?
Bring it down.
Bring it down. All right, so the y is going to come down here. Get our equal sign on the line and 1 over there. So just like the last one, now we can combine like terms. So we've got the y and the negative 4y. What is y minus 4y? I think most people said it. Negative 3y. So 1 minus 4 is negative 3. So it gives us negative 3y. And then we've got our plus 16 that we bring down. And then we've got our 1 on the other side and equal sign on the line. What next?
Minus 16.
Okay, we'll get rid of the 16. Again, it's just a two-step equation now. So we subtract 16 on each side, leaves negative 3y on the right. And on the left side, 1 minus 16 is negative 15. Then what? Divide by negative 3 on each side. And on the right side, those negative 3's cancel, leaving y. On the left side, negative 15 divided by negative 3 is positive 5. All right, remember when we do a negative divided by a negative, those negatives essentially cancel each other out and we get a positive, so 15 divided by 3 is 5.